In today's video, we're going to show you a passive house detail for an insulated slab up against a stem wall. We are going to use concrete slabs and stem wall, and here are some reasons why are they good. You have effective thermal mass inside your envelope. You can put radiant heating inside of it. It's a straightforward construction detail, and you don't end up with crawl spaces. The project was done on a very wet site, with unstable soils and exposure to insects, so we wanted traditional footings. There is gravel underneath the insulation and the slab. First, we're going to establish the barriers. Thermal boundary is on the top of the gravel, below the insulation, then up between the foundation and the slab, underneath the wall and outside of it. Air barrier is on the top of the EPS insulation, and then it is attached to the concrete and along the OSB. The vapor control layer is same as the air barrier. The weather-resistant barrier is located along the OSB, and it is starting from the top of the concrete foundation where we use a capillary break. Sequencing for the air barrier connection. The first step is casting the stem wall, then placing the gravel, laying the EPS and 10 to 15 mil poly across of the EPS. Spread it until the face of the stem wall. Then we tape the ending to the concrete. Here, the concrete itself becomes an air barrier. The poly is not used wrapped around the concrete because the concrete have rough edges that can make holes in the continuousness of the air barrier. The type of the tape you use must be compatible with the concrete and may require primer to adhere. Tape and sealant compatibility with both the poly vapor barrier and the concrete stem wall is critical detail to verify prior to construction. Going up, the face of our structural sheeting is the air barrier. So we fill the void between it and the asphalt primer with a sealant, and that finishes our air tightness. Just in case, we also use a sealant and the tape at the ending of the concrete, and we install a custom-made EPS.